After learning how to be an affiliate marketer, I noticed that being an Amazon store owner is not enough for you to sell. First, because it's hard. Second, because you're had a disadvantage with big competitors and the Chinese Amazon sellers. And third, because you don't know how to sell. You have to learn how to sell online in order to sell more. Good morning, marketeers! I'm Paul, your host, and today I want to tell you that please support local and international music. The music that you were just hearing is Viva Marshmallow and Pretem. If you want to hear it a little bit more, click the links below. There is the Spotify and YouTube link available. Now, to our story. If you're an Amazon seller or an Amazon store owner, I'm pretty sure that you don't know that you're getting screwed by a Chinese Amazon seller. Let's check it out in my story. Today's story begins when I left college and landed my first job where I was struggling to make friends. Yes, you heard me. Even though I made a very good money, and this was a very good professional opportunity, I struggled to make friends. And the reason behind this wasn't because these guys didn't want me to join them, is that most of them were older than me. Some of them even 8, 10 years. The youth on that company is about this big. So I struggled a little bit, but I was patient. And one day, one of the cool guys, said, "Hey, we're going to Chili's. Do you want to come with us? We have today is two drinks for the price of one." And I said, "Yeah." I didn't care. I was totally drained of energy. I had a very bad day, but this was my opportunity. I wasn't going to let it go. So we went, and we started talking and talking and talking. I was learning about secret stuff that you could only hear when you were out of the office with your friends. Gossip, yeah, that's a word. And I was also getting to know my pals at a new level as a person. This was very cool. So I was having a very good time. But something that I noticed was that a lot of them were always flashing new stuff that they bought on Amazon. And I was curious enough to ask, "Hey, what are those things?" And they said, "Oh, some gadgets that we like to buy on Amazon. We do that a lot." And I said, "Huh, cool." I didn't want to ask more. They didn't. I see that they were a little bit scared of telling me more information, so I didn't push. But after a while, I also noticed that a lot of packages arrived at the office, Amazon packages, and they were delivered to the same guys that I went to the last Thursday. So what's happening? And I even noticed that if you go below the desk, if you could see a pile of boxes collected of all the things that they received on the week, and on Friday or Monday they would take it out and dump it to the trash of the office. So they were doing this as a habit. So I remember how bad I wanted to belong. I also wanted the stuff. That's cool. I wanted the new watch, the new cell phone, the new headphones, because everything was technology and it was really flashy. And when I wanted to, but I wanted to belong. I also wanted to receive a package and tell my new friends, "Hey, I received a package. Let's open it up." And that's something. It was also a tradition in there. So I bought something. I remembered I made my Amazon account like 3 years back, but I never used it unless it was an emergency. But now I'm making a little bit more of money, so let's try it out. I don't know if you remember your first thing that you bought on Amazon. For me, it was horrible. I was really, really nervous because the last time I bought something online, I got a really bad experience. It was a video game. I had to meet the seller on a metro station. I had to pay on cash, so I had a lot of money on me, and it wasn't the nicest station. So after I paid the video game, I ran to the train, took the train, and went home immediately. So I didn't want any other purchase done online. But Amazon was different. I received it before. It was in good conditions. It has this smell of box on it every time, something that you get every time you open this box, Amazon box. And I also received these bags of air. They were pretty fun. I played with them a little bit, and my purchase arrived. I was totally hooked. I love Amazon. So the first thing I did after I received my package and opened it was saying to everybody, "Hey, I also received a package." It worked instantly. "Hey, what did you receive?" "Well, I received I what did I bought? I don't even remember. It was I think something for my desk, and it was pretty cool. But everybody was around my chair looking, "Hey, what did you bought? How much it cost? Oh, it's pretty cool. Hey, you have to do this, do that." And yeah, that was the tradition in that office. I think it still is. Well, no, because of the coronavirus. So I began buying stuff every 3 days, every 2 days, daily. And I also was piling all my boxes below the desk. I was finally one of the guys. But there's a problem. I had to pay for everything. And I bought faster than what I earned. So, yeah, you can do the math. So one day when I received my credit card results of the month, my receipts, I could see that I was getting under and under every time I bought anything on Amazon. And Uber wasn't actually helping too. So I got scared. I got really, really scared because during college I was I had a debt that was big enough. It wasn't that big, but was big enough for me to be unable to pay it. So through all college, I had to pay the bank, and the months that I couldn't pay, they were always calling and calling. "You need to pay, you need to pay, you need to pay." I hated it. I actually ended up hating that bank. So I said, "Not again. I will put a stop to this buying. I will pay my debt next month, and I will control my Amazon purchases." But I wanted to be part of the guys. And that's when I asked myself, how are my friends doing it? How can they buy each day something new without going broke? So I remember that I was on my desk while I asked this, and our desks were pretty big. Actually, we could have like 6 people in one desk, but we were divided, and the division to the people that were in front of us was a crystal, and it's not a transparent crystal. So I remember I lifted my head like this. I rested my neck on the surface, and I watched Walfred. Walfred is my friend from that job. I still have contact with him, but I asked him, "Hey man, how the hell are you able to buy so many stuff? Aren't your wallets crying for help? Aren't your credit cards on fire? Aren't you living under a bridge? I know you're making a little bit more than me, but the difference is not that big." And he looked at me with a face of question. What are you talking about? All of the stuff that we ask, or at least the majority that we purchase in Amazon, is free. And I was, free what? You're pulling my leg. And he said, no, this is true. Everything that we buy, it's free. We buy it on Amazon, we make a review, and we receive the money back. I couldn't believe it. So Amazon is paying you the money back? And he said, no. There's a supplier that give us the product, and after we review it, we get the money back. And I said, oh. And the next thought after that was, how do I get in? And he said, easy, you only have to get invited to a Facebook group. How do I get invited? You can get invited by me. Give me a second. And with 2 taps, I received on my phone the invitation. I accepted it, waited 20 minutes for confirmation, and I was in. And all the Facebook group was free stuff. Watches, TVs, what else? Most of them was junk, but was free junk actually. And I don't know you, but if they say that something is free, it's like, oh, I need to have it because it's free. I don't need it, but it's free. So I remember that I asked for my first thing. It was a wallet. I remember that this wallet was pretty cool because if you pulled a string, the credit cards came out, and it was a cool thing to do when they asked you for you to pay. You said, hey, it's $20, and you said, oh, of course. Boop! And the cards went out, and everybody was, oh, it was a great purchase. And it worked. You ask for the stuff, they ask for your information for PayPal, you buy it, you tell them that you bought it, and after a while you give a review, and they gave you the money back. And it was awesome. I said I could live from this all my life. And this was a habit that I obtained like for 2 years. I bought a lot of junk. I still have a lot of it. This mouse from there. My gamer mouse also from there. You can't see it, but my mouse pad also from there. So now this too. Also, so the little fit. So I was totally hooked. I bought and bought and bought, and I received my money back. It was perfect, and I didn't care. It was great until one day I bought. I don't remember what I bought, but I received this special instruction from the supplier that said, remember that you have to give us a 5-star review. And I was a little bit in shock. I said, why? I haven't tried out the product. And he said, that's the rule. You have to always give us 5 stars. You see, guys, the problem was that everything that I bought, I always reviewed it with 5 stars because I really liked those things. If I liked them and I used them, I give it 5 stars. But I didn't notice that the rule was that you have to always, no matter what, even if the product sucked, you have to give it a review of 5 stars. So, conflict. But to be honest, I didn't care. I said, hey, okay, of course, it's free. Who won't give a free review for something free? My God. I didn't notice the damage I was doing. But I continue doing it. I I got a lot of crap after that. Actually, I remember that they still some of those things on my way home. I will tell you about that in another story. But I was, okay, it's free, it's great. And time went on. I landed a new job. I was still buying. I was inviting people to buy. And everything looked great until I entered the course of Partner with Anthony, of how to be an affiliate marketer. And I remember that I was learning email marketing, YouTube videos, solo ads, and I noticed that my reviews were actually hurting Amazon sellers. Yeah. Mexican Amazon sellers, basically. But yeah. And I remember that I found out that this group of Chinese, because all of them are Chinese, important point that I forgot to say, this group is managed by Chinese suppliers that want you to buy their stuff. So they can rank enough in Amazon store. They are constantly being harassed by Facebook and Amazon, but the way they operate, it's very difficult to do so. Thanks to that, a lot of the products that Amazon says, hey, this is very good because everybody is buying it. Well, yeah, everybody is buying it because the reviewers that get paid with stuff review it with 5 stars. So that's it, guys. Doesn't matter how much you want to, you have to play in Amazon with that disadvantage. Is it possible to get ahead being moral and doing the right thing? Because you could also offer free stuff to get free reviews. But can you do it? Yes, you can. It's going to be difficult? Yes, definitely. And the only way for you to sell more than the Chinese sellers that are giving free their stuff is by making a better offer. An offer instead of a product or service. You have to give an offer with enough value that even if somebody comes and says, hey, that's a little expensive, but it's so good, that I will buy it. That way, you stop being a commodity. How can you give value to a product? Stacking up. Hey, I have this yoga mat. But if you buy the yoga mat, you're also going to receive these yoga blocks and these yoga mittens and this yoga course. I don't know. You can make packages. That way, if your client wants to buy a yoga mat, I'm pretty sure that he wants also an other stuff because he's doing yoga. So if it's maybe someone that is beginning, you can make a beginner's kit. And that's something that no matter who is selling on Amazon, unless he makes the exact package with the exact stuff, which I haven't seen there, you're going to be different. Still, you have to learn how to promote that product. And that's something I learned how to do in Partner with Anthony. If you want to check it out, click the link. There's more information there. No pressure. But after learning how to be an affiliate marketer, I noticed that being an Amazon store owner is not enough for you to sell. First, because it's hard. Second, because you're in the had a disadvantage with big competitors and the Chinese Amazon sellers. And third, because you don't know how to sell. You have to learn how to sell online in order to sell more. So yeah, sorry guys, I haven't bought anything again after learning how bad this was. But hey, everybody makes mistakes. Now please tell everybody that if they're in a Chinese Facebook group and they're receiving free stuff, to stop doing it. Actually, if you can report the group, do it, because they're really hurting it. The problem is that they take out the group and they create a new one like this, and they only send messages to their clients that this is a new group, come inside, let's continue. Amazon and Facebook has a lot of trouble with that, but hey, they're making their best. So I hope you like my story, and tomorrow we're going to have a new one. Thanks for hearing me, and hey, if you really like the song that I played on the beginning, you can click the link below and support the guys that made it. We have to be always fair on this. As my story with buying on Amazon, we have to consume music on a fair basis. These guys are always making their best in order for us to receive music that we like. If we play it from places that they don't get any money, any commissions, they're not earning, so they will stop doing it. So support the local and international music, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.